We are back here in the Forex Day, and we are with Boris Schlossberg,
yes,
who has been six times here in Madrid to take part in the Forex Day. Welcome again.
Thank
it's
you.
A pleasure.
I'm the OG. I'm the original gangster of Forex Day. I've been here since the beginning.
Or maybe more, it's better to say a veteran of the Forex Day. Boris is essential for us, but also essential for media in States. For example, for CNBC
yes.
television, where he's invited weekly
yes.
to analyzing the financial market. His reports are using for great news agencies like Reuters, like France Press.
Right.
You said here in Madrid in 2014
yes.
that winnings has nothing to do with making money. You maintain this claim? Do you maintain this sentence? And how do you deep in this idea?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I really refined this idea at this year's presentation. I brought new ideas to the presentation that kind of focus on why is it that we lose money in the markets. Many of us have had the experience of winning in the market. We've made 5,000, 10,000 euros. The problem is, the really big problem in the markets is that we can't keep it. We give it all back, right? We usually always lose the money that we win.
There is no method?
There is no method. There is actually a very, very nasty method that the market uses, which is very, very similar to the method that casinos use. And this is what I wanted to tell people to make them understand why they start losing. So in Las Vegas, when you go to Las Vegas, you play poker, you play blackjack. The first thing they do is they give you a free drink.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, they really like me. No, no, no.
You are drunk.
They get you drunk, but it's not because they like you. It's not because they want to be nice to you.
Yeah.
It's because they know that the longer you stay at the table, the more they give you to drink, the more they give you to eat, the longer you stay at the table, your chance of losing is 100%. You will lose everything you won and probably all the bankroll that you came with. And the thing is, financial markets, exactly the same thing.
When we are trading, we are in our desk, in our house, without drinks.
It doesn't matter because
what's going on there?
So what the financial markets do is, you get into a trade, right? It works really well. And then the markets tempt you and you go, oh, come again. Make another trade, same trade again. And you do the same trade again, it goes, oh, it's working really, really well. Now you're like, oh, I'm gonna make it 3 times my size, and you do it again, and boom.
And you think you're gonna be lucky.
And by the way, it's not an accident. It's not an accident this happens. People in the market are bluffing you. They're asking you to come in, and then when you come into the maximum, they drop the market underneath you. It happens all the time.
And you lose everything.
And the single biggest reason for why this happens is because everybody gets greedy. Everybody just simply gets greedy and they want more and more and more instead of saying no. So to me, the big lesson today was the power of no. Do one trade that works for you and then stop. And the next day, do the trade again, next day, do the trade again. If you stop, you will have a lot more control over your trading. But then there's another reason why people lose money, which is also something that nobody ever thinks about. I gave this example that, when Ronaldo takes a penalty kick, right?
And what happened when Ronaldo fails?
So when Ronaldo fails, what happens if the rules in football were totally different? Every time he fails, it's a goal against Real Madrid. Can you imagine the difference in the game? Can you imagine the difference in football?
Totally.
We would all go crazy.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. That's what trading is. Trading is exactly like that. Before when they start trading, nobody understands that. They all think, oh, I miss, it's okay. But when you miss in trading, you lose money. And if you bet big, if you make a big trade, you lose a lot of money. So now it's not 0-1, it's maybe 10-1. And you're like, I have to score, and that's how you lose all your money. So the control in trading, the single most important thing that I said to everybody today is to trade very conservatively. To trade with very small leverage. My advice is if you have 10,000 euros in the account, every trade should be 10,000 units, no more. Now you could make 2 or 3 trades, but each trade cannot be more than 10,000 units. Just trade small. If you do that, I guarantee you, you will have control over your account. So if you have 10,000, trade 10,000. If you have 1,000, you can trade 0.1 lots, just 1,000 units.
Don't be emotional.
Don't be emotional. And I'll tell you why do you get emotional? Because let's say you have 1,000 euros in the account. You make a trade at 50 to 1 leverage, and you lose $500. Like it just goes boom, $500. Now you're angry. Now you're frustrated. Now you're like, I have to. You get so upset. You get very, very emotional. That's how you get emotional, because you lose half your money. Now imagine, same trade, but you only trade 1,000 units, and you lose 5 euros. You would, you'd be okay. You'd be like, okay. So now I try again. I will try tomorrow. I'll try tomorrow. That is how you learn how to get better. You can't be smart if you're emotional. But if you're not emotional, you can learn how to be smarter and smarter in trading.
We keep his advice. About to be smart.
Yes.
And don't
and conservative.
be smart and conservative. And don't be emotional.
Exactly.
Thank you very much again for staying with us and for
I'll
attending
be here
us
every year.
Thank you very much.